Hello Superset Maniacs and welcome back to another 2024 Mr. Olympia preview video. Today we're going to rank all 19 qualified athletes based on who has the best guns, with the main focus on their biceps. Starting in 19th place we have Theo Legerrier. We'll be looking at their biceps from 3 different angles, but I'll be focusing primarily on the front double biceps. Theo has decent shape and good insertions, but he lacks muscle separation throughout the arm in the front double and has little muscle definition or noticeable vascularity. In 18th place we have John De La Rosa, who has a similar issue to Theo, lacking muscle separation between the biceps and triceps with no noticeable definition. However, I believe it's not quite as bad as Theo's. To John's credit, he's a veteran in the sport and looked better a few years ago. Next, in 17th place is Martin Fitzwater, who I believe is the youngest on this list. His arms show a distinct vascularity, which helps his case, but he still lacks muscle separation and definition. His biceps may be his least impressive body part, even though he's an overall well-rounded bodybuilder. Rafael Brandao lands in 16th, showing some improvement in muscle separation. His main issue though is that his right arm is significantly less developed than his left. Based on his left arm alone, he would rank much higher on this list. In 15th place is one of the best bodybuilders in the world, Samson Dauda. His case was difficult to judge. I always thought his round, long-headed biceps were a strength, but compared to others on this list, he landed here. He's lacking definition, has no peak, and also suffers from asymmetry between his biceps. In 14th, we have the current Mr. Olympia, Derek Lunsford. His situation is similar to Samson's, lacking muscle definition and separation. However, he doesn't have the same imbalance between his arms. Derek's main issue is that his arms and biceps always look off-season, no matter how conditioned he gets. It seems to be a genetic thing. In 13th is Bruno Santos, the last competitor to qualify this year at the Europe Pro. Like the previous athletes, he has low insertions and lacks bicep peak and definition. However, he has better muscle separation between the biceps and triceps than Derek and Samson. In 12th we have Mohamed Foda, and here we start to see stronger biceps. From now on, it's more about who's better than the other rather than anyone having weak arms. Foda stands out with his bicep peaks and decent muscle separation. Whether you like it or not, higher inserting biceps tend to be more impressive. In 11th place is Hadi Choopan, another top contender for the Olympia title. While his biceps are one of his weaker points, Hadi has improved in recent years, surpassing the others mentioned in terms of muscle separation, definition, and peak. Breaking into the top 10 is Nathan De Asha. He shows better muscle definition, has a low insertion, and solid peaks. He could rank much higher if it weren't for an arm imbalance, with his left arm looking considerably weaker. It's almost bad enough to make me reconsider his placement on this list. In 9th place we have Tonio Burton, who qualified for the Olympia but won't be competing. Since he's an official qualifier, I included him. His biceps are really impressive, full, round, and well separated from the triceps. Over 72% of you watching my videos in the last 3 months are not subscribed. If you're enjoying this content, please consider subscribing. I'm aiming for that 30K milestone and your support means a lot. Thank you. In 8th place is Andrew Jacked. Based on the front double biceps alone, he could rank higher. However, in poses like the side chest and most muscular, his biceps appear weaker. Still, his front double biceps are among the most impressive on this list, and with some improved definition, he could climb even higher. In 7th place is William Bonac, who would be much higher if this were a younger version of him. I believe he's the oldest competitor on the Olympia stage this year. His biceps remain one of his strongest assets, and I placed him above Andrew because of his look in the most muscular pose. William's biceps look great from any angle. Behrouz Tabani comes in 6th with low insertions and decent bicep peaks. His arms, especially his biceps, look great from any angle, full, defined and well separated. His lower insertions combined with impressive peaks put him above William, and his definition placed him ahead of Andrew. Starting the top 5 is Brandon Curry, who could easily top this list if we were talking about his prime years. As another veteran, we can see that his left arm isn't quite what it used to be, mainly the tricep sweep, but his biceps still look great. In 4th place is Hunter Labrada, whose arms are similar to Brandon's, with his left arm being noticeably less developed. What put him ahead of Brandon is the definition in his biceps. He has a distinct separation between the two heads of the biceps, which is rare in bodybuilding. Ronnie Coleman is a prime example of this. In 3rd place, we have an unexpected entry. A lower tier bodybuilder who probably won't crack the top 10 at the Olympia, but his biceps are exceptional. They remind me of Marcus Rule's, but with even better detail. They're low inserting, full, round and peaky. However, his biceps don't hold up as well in other poses, like the most muscular, which kept him from placing higher. In 2nd place is Akeem Williams, known for his insane bicep peaks. In the front double biceps, they look like they have higher insertions, but in the most muscular they appear lower, which is exactly what you want. Akeem also has distinct striations through his biceps, making them even more impressive, but there's one guy who tops even Akeem. No surprises here. The bodybuilder with the best biceps and honestly the best overall arms in the world today is Nick Walker. The only slight flaw is a bit of asymmetry, with his left arm being slightly more developed. Other than that, his biceps are long and peaky. They're perfectly separated from his well-developed triceps. In the back double biceps, they look flawless, and in the most muscular, the look speaks for itself. There should be no debate about who holds first place. However, feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. Would you change anything on this list? Also, don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video and subscribe to stay updated. See you next time.